championship begins with one small step. It starts with the effort you bring. Whether you win or lose, what matters is that you have a common goal. And to reach that goal, it takes a united team acting as one. We come together to witness these heroes of the hardwood pour their heart and soul onto the court. This is High School Hoops presented by NEPAbasketball.com.
Welcome inside a jam-packed Riverside High School. We're in Taylor, Lackawanna County. Tonight is a Lackawanna League Division III showdown between unbeaten Dunmore and the unbeaten Lady Vikes. Good evening, everyone. I'm Bob I, joined courtside by Coach John Bucci from NEPAbasketball.com. And Coach, not surprising that these two teams are here undefeated, but a jam-packed house for a girls' game.
What a great atmosphere to play in this game for these young ladies. Place is packed, two undefeated teams playing for the division lead. Great night of basketball.
Dunmore, the defending District 2 3A champions, expected to be undefeated, but you add Mariah Murray, our Astra Wealth Advisors spotlight player, they're even better.
As a freshman coming in and playing, she's leading the team in scoring. She gets everybody involved. She's just a solid player.
Opposite side, Riverside playing well. They have another freshman in Kylie Lavelle.
Yeah, Kylie Lavelle has come in and played right away from the start of the season. She's a real true point guard. She can defend 1 through 5 because of her length. She's got a great future in this game.
A lot to look at in this game, so why don't you give us our Toyota keys to the game?
For Dunmore, they need to establish Toomey inside. Make sure she gets touches early. They need to close out on the Riverside shooters. Get out there, make it hard for them to shoot, make them drive and put it on the floor.
And for Riverside,
don't settle for outside shots. Get in the lane, shoot some pull-up jumpers, go at Toomey, see if you can get her in foul trouble. Double down on the post. Take away her going to her left, make her go right, and then close out hard on the passes out of the post.
It's been 17 straight games since Riverside beat Dunmore. That dates back to 2012. Can they pull off the upset tonight? The starting lineups and the opening tip are on the way. It's Dunmore and Riverside next.
This is High School Hoops presented by NEPAbasketball.com.
We are back at Riverside High School, standing room only crowd, and now our national anthem. Here now your starting lineups. First for the Lady Bucks, 12-0, coming in ranked 3rd by Penn Live in the state in Class 3A. At center will be Victoria Toomey. Head to Rider University. Delfino and Chapman, Tallow, and Murray at the freshman. Dunmore's under the direction of Ben O'Brien in his 11th season. For Riverside, 12-0 overall, 4-0 in the division. It will be Rose, Karpinski, and Taylor, your forwards. Lavelle and Antonacci are your guards. We are set to get underway. And Coach, what are you looking for early on?
Well, I'm looking for basically to see how the youth of Riverside can compete with the
you know, the experience of Dunmore. You know, Dunmore has 3 seniors on the floor. Riverside only has 1. Both teams are starting a freshman.
And Dunmore wins the tap. Your referees tonight, Nancy Edmonds, Fred Sicacci, and Chris Doty. Looks like man-to-man, Dunmore in the red with the blue trim. Riverside in the home white with the blue trim.
They're going to duck into me there. They don't have a good defense by Karpinski. At least Karpinski's a strong, tough kid, and she drew the assignment of Toomey.
Dunmore used to these big games, been in the state playoffs a couple of years, but Toomey gets called for a walk.
Yep. Good first start, good first possession by Riverside. A little surprised he came out with the man-to-man. Coach Mikhailo is pulling out all the stops today.
Absolutely.
He's going man-to-man.
Last time these two teams met, just about a year ago in February, Dunmore won 53-37.
Always the matchup zone for Dunmore. Pass, they move, they match. Victoria Toomey running the show down there, telling people where to go.
Helps when you have a 6'1" center in there, headed to a Division I school.
The ball needs to go in the high post. Back pass out by Lavelle.
First 2 for the freshman.
See, there's no defending a fast break. You can't turn the ball over against Dunmore. Fast break is going to lead to 2. You cannot turn the ball over against them.
Boy, both defenses very good in this game.
Yep.
Riverside just gives up 31 points. Dunmore, 27 points a game.
I think the game's going to get in the 40s, the high 40s, 50s. If you're Riverside, you got to put the ball in the high post and look to attack. Even though last time they put it there was a turnover. They have one of the better younger players, Kayla Rose, who will play in that high post area.
Riverside averaging 59 points per game. So they'll swing it around, work it around, and set up the best shot. This is Antonacci, Lavelle. Looking inside, nobody there.
Yeah, not a lot of player movement. Ball's moving side to side. There's that high post. That's where they want the ball. Good double down by Toomey.
Rose stripped away.
They automatically find Mariah Murray in transition.
Nobody took up Toomey. Easy bucket for her.
What happened was Karpinski ended up stopping Murray, and nobody picked up her girl. You have to talk in transition and get to the right people.
Back over to Karpinski, and they'll bring it out. Rose comes out from her center.
I think they can get any wing jumper they want if they would just get in that gap a little bit better and skip the ball.
Lavelle, way short. Maybe that's some nerves.
Yep.
And it will go over to the Lady Bucks.
Yes, right away she just put her hands on her head. So, again, it's hard when you're a freshman. You know.
Big crowd, big atmosphere.
It's the biggest crowd they'll play in front of the whole year.
Yeah. Here come the Lady Bucks, averaging 61 points per game. One of the other night against Lakeland. That's Tallow.
Yeah, a little fade screen there.
Good move by Murray.
Shoot that. See, I don't think that she's in the lane there. She's at the front of the rim. Sometimes that's the only thing I'll say about Dunmore. Sometimes they overpass the ball. Sometimes they overpass it.
Riverside's number 22.
Lavelle picks up the foul. First one of the night. Right inside the Tallow. Great cut.
Now, if you're Jack McCall, you may want to call a timeout. That's just too easy. You got to make them work harder.
You can prepare all you want, but until you see a team like Dunmore, you might have to settle down a little bit. We have a hold on the Lady Bucks.
Right. That came from a long distance away, that foul call. How about the gym? Brand new, the court's brand new. Got brand new padding on the walls. Paul Brennan, the superintendent, understands the value of sports in his school district, and he's pulling out all the stops to make sure all the sports teams are playing in a comfortable venue.
Rose surrounded. Toomey and Rose go to the court. We'll have a jump ball. And as you know, all these players know each other. They play on your teams a lot.
Right,
so
a lot of them do.
This is a big game for them as well.
Yep. It's a rivalry game. They're going to talk about this all season. So
on and off the court. It's over to Rose. Again, a very young Riverside team.
Right.
Just one senior in the starting lineup.
See, they got to use the guard, the gap dribble like that. Get in the gap. That's a bad foul by Vic. Vic's just got to play straight up. Reach in when you have a chin. Go grab. Don't reach in. Just go grab the ball.
Toomey's first foul. Second on Dunmore.
First person.
Taylor to inbound it. get it back out to Antonacci, the senior.
See, they can drive in the gaps on this. They don't need to pass the ball. They can drive it into a gap.
Good Taylor from the wing.
Good rebound by Antonacci. Good hustle. See, there's that gap dribble I'm talking about. But then you have to have balance.
To the ground. Murray gets it. No numbers.
Oh, she's got to go on that. She's got a left hand. Nobody's guarding Chapman.
So they'll set it up again out front against Alexis Chapman, the 5'5" sophomore. Back over to Tallow. Looking inside the Toomey. Good cut. Delfino. Easy
Played
work.
so well together. I bet Victoria has half the assists on Delfino's baskets. See, that's the drive that you need. But she could have continued to the basket or pulled up.
Not many shots so far by Riverside.
Right, they're working the ball, but they're not getting any good shots.
Get into Rose, surround it.
See, I like that. Now, see, better pass leads to a shot.
Bell haunted by Murray. Takes it right down against Toomey. Rose against the bigger Toomey.
Right,
No good.
Toomey can't do anything because she doesn't want to
And
pay the foul.
Lavelle gets
She's
Riverside
got to
on
be
the
more
board.
aggressive, getting in the lane and going to the basket. Go at Victoria Toomey. Make her make decisions if she's going to play defense or stand up with her hands straight up.
So
Good defense
Toomey.
there.
Chapman. Good man-to-man from the Lady Vikes. Delfino looking inside, no one cutting. Back to Murray. Good
Nice
feed
job.
to Delfino.
Delfino setting a good screen. They'll help rotation for Riverside from the weak side, and they get the screen roll.
Delfino had 16 against Old Forge. That's her season high. Taylor jumper. Can't get the roll.
But again, a good penetrating drive. But now the transition. You have to get back on D. There, notice spin's coming. That's a walk.
Toomey, little pump fake. Easy.
Again, they let her go to her left hand.
Timeout. We'll also take a timeout as well. 2:21 left in the first. All Lady Bucks up by 10. Our nationwide Maddock Agency marquee matchup of the game. In the middle, Toomey and Rose.
Yeah, Victoria Toomey on her way to Ryder has had a great high school career. She wants to close it out with a possible state championship. Kayla Rose, only a sophomore, a little bit smaller than her, but she is the girl in the middle from Riverside. She needs to be more active with the ball in the paint, trying to get to the basket. She needs to do a better job defensively of being in position.
Well, Dunmore's dominated so far, 4 different players. Chapman and Toomey have 2 baskets, Murray 3 assists, Chapman 2 steals.
That's the key to their game, though. The key to their game is everyone being involved. If they have one person scoring all the points, then they're not moving the ball.
Let's see what Coach Mikhailo came out with. Trying to get it inside. That's Taylor. There you see the field goal so far early on. 6 for 6, Dunmore.
All right, see, they're all shooting with one eye looking to see where Victoria Toomey is. If I was on Chapman,
Her second. So
we're going to see a sub. Would probably be Toledo early because of this 2.
how deep are the benches for both teams?
Riverside not deep.
Won't play a lot, 6
Dunmore,
or 7.
Yeah, Dunmore, Riverside might only play 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Dunmore will play. They'll play as many as 8. They have 3 girls with their shirts up over there. They'll get in the game. They're having a real hard time getting the ball in.
Yeah. She moved underneath the basket. Got to stay still. Still a 10-point lead for the Lady Bucks. And this is Tallow, the 5'6" senior, bringing the ball down. This is Chapman now. This is the
Triangle
sophomore.
2 now for Riverside. Karpinski on Toomey, Lavelle on Murray. The other 3 are in a zone.
Back out to Murray. Nobody shot any 3s so far for the Lady Bucks. Everything's been inside.
They were doing a lot of screening with the two people triangle.
And just like that, we get
Nice
our
little
first
set.
three.
Good rebound by Delfino.
Room for Tallow, no good. Murray right there, and there's a foul.
Right. See, let me tell you, they've gone to this triangle now. This is where Tallow needs to actually bring her production up shooting-wise. She sacrificed a lot for this team with Murray coming in. But if they're going to play zone against the rest of the other three, she needs to be the one that steps up and score. They actually called that on the foul, Bob.
Yep.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's all right. On the floor, first foul for Antonacci, the senior for Riverside. 2 fouls on them. Murray baseline, that will take her to the free throw line.
Yeah, she's got to get there a step sooner. A little late getting there.
Number 22, Kylie Lavelle.
Oh, they called that on Lavelle.
Team third.
Wow. I thought they had Rose not getting there in time, but they had Lavelle on the side.
Lavelle's second foul, and Murray to the line. Usually a pretty good shooter, 92% on the year.
Murray at the line for Dunmore, 1 shot.
Freshman that a lot of people have been talking about for a number of years. Great basketball family as well.
Yeah. Ashley, Courtney, and Matt Murray. She can dribble. There you go. Keep attacking that. Go right up the gut.
Back out to Taylor. Find Rose inside. She'll take on Toomey.
That's a good pass out. Needs to be a little bit harder.
Taylor, left hand, no good.
All right.
Toomey
Now you got to
rebound.
get back. Now you have to sprint.
Into the corner for Tallow, pump fake.
That's what she needs to do.
That'll cut underneath. Riverside with transition. Antonacci.
Yeah, you can get a better shot. You're 2-on-1. You got to give that up and get a layup out of that.
Up and down we go. Under a minute.
2-on-1. There it
Great
is.
feed from Delfino.
There's, for example, Kylie Lavelle ran to her girl rather than running to the paint.
Every starter has scored for Dunmore except Chapman.
That's what they need to make them pay for pressing. They need to attack when they press.
Big one from Lavelle. Under 20 to play.
Lavelle on the last bucket.
4 for Lavelle. Tallow will hold it up, go for the last shot. Back to the freshman Murray.
They're going to screen Murray and Toomey for each other, then they're going to duck her in. Nice
Chapman
job.
off the mark. It's held, and that's the way the first quarter will end. Well, the Lady Bucks have come into Riverside and open up a nice lead. Can Riverside get back into it? We'll find out. Second quarter on the way.
This is High School Hoops presented by NEPAbasketball.com.
PNC knows that every day is game day and is proud to support high school basketball. From tip-off to buzzer beater, we know you work hard for the most of the day, and we're there to help you find ways to get to the next level with your finances. Learn more at PNC.com. We're back in Taylor. There are the Bucks fans who made the trip over from Dunmore, Bob-eyed, and
Riverside
Coach John Bucci.
fans.
Oh, well, I got told they're
I
Dunmore
know.
fans in my ear.
You got to look at the shirt. They said Riverside.
I didn't take the blame for that. They're Riverside fans. They do as I'm told. We're back.
You're a
15-4
sheep.
league.
They have a couple nice sets. Here she comes around it. Toomey will duck in after it.
Lavelle
There
guarded
it
Murray
is,
pretty
nice.
good. Not good enough.
Yep. Kylie's got to stay between her and the basket. She's got to attack now. Mariah doesn't have her shoe on. That's what she needs to do. She needs to take over. She needs to drive to the basket and be aggressive.
6 points for Lavelle.
You don't want to be passive against the zone. You want to be aggressive to the point where they take it off.
Murray. Tallow. The only one's taken 3 so far has been Chapman. No 3s yet.
There's the duck in.
Delfino back to the other side. Tallow wide open. Here
Now
comes
they need to
Riverside.
go. They just need to run. Don't let them get set up. There it is. Find somebody now. Give it up.
Turnovers in the game leading to some big points for Dunmore early on. Goes.
Good finish.
And gets it.
There it is. You got to go at her.
So a couple buckets now for Riverside. Let's see if it settles down the Lady Vikes. Taller right to the hole.
Again, she needs to step up and do that against this. She's the one girl who can penetrate against this. Chapman's pretty much an outside shooter, and run the one girl who can get to the basket off the bounce against this triangle defense.
Lavelle scored the last couple of buckets now.
She can't because she shot an air ball. That play's over with.
That's a little far outside,
right,
though.
No, I'm saying, but before she was shoot. But that's the freshman thing. Like, oh, I missed a shot. She can't worry about that.
Player Lavelle for many years to come now.
A great matchup for the next 3 years.
Absolutely.
And there's the
picks up the second. Like it.
No.
Number 44, Victoria.
Rose to the line, 50% on the year.
Now, Ben's normal decision is she comes out of the game with 2.
Back of the rim on that one.
She's been struggling all year from the foul line.
One shot.
As a team, Riverside is not a very good foul shooting team. Just over 50% on the season.
See, she hesitates in the middle of her shot. She just needs to go up and shoot it.
So Chapman brings it down. No subs yet in the game for either team.
And you have 2. Dunmore's got 2 with 2 fouls, right?
Yep. Toomey and Chapman. Murray step back threes.
That's the thing. You got to play her drive and you got to play her step back.
Her 39th 3 on the season for the freshman. 14-point advantage now for the Lady Bucks. 3rd ranked in the state. Lavelle to the hole.
So that easily could have been number 3. But again, that's what Riverside needs to do. They need to drive it at them.
Tallow will settle it down. Left open
That's
for a 3.
deep.
Got it.
There it is. That's the girl on the spot.
20, Lisa Tallow, a 3-pointer.
Just her 5th on the season. Timeout on the floor. Will stay right here.
Yeah, Jack's got to get out of this junk defense and just go man-to-man.
Check your 50-50 ticket.
He needs to just get out of the junk, go man-to-man, and let it fall where it may. Because right now, Dunmore has too many good players. They have too many people who can shoot the ball. They have too many people that can score. Junk defenses work when you play a team that only has 2 good players.
Yep.
Dunmore, the reality is this. All 4 of the Dunmore starters could be 1st or 2nd team all-league in the division. That's how good they are.
There are the Dunmore fans. Sorry, go ahead.
They're probably going to have 2 players be all-regional. So playing a junk defense against them doesn't work. You need to play straight up man or straight up zone.
Riverside coming off a nice 10-point win over Holy Cross.
Couple subs for Dunmore, or 1 sub. Toledo in the game for Toomey. Good double down.
Here come the Lady Bucks. 4 of 5 in the quarter shooting. Back out to Ludo's in the game.
So they have no idea who they're guarding.
Tallow made her last one, but a big board. Great passing. They get the foul on Lavelle.
And then they came out. First thing they didn't realize that they subbed Toomey out of the game, and then nobody had their matchups. So.
Team 4th.
So Murray to the line.
Mariah Murray at the line shoots 1.
Lavelle comes out of the game. Bella McKeefery has to come in the game.
Number 13.
So 1 sub in each for each team.
Off the miss. Taylor looking inside, no one there.
See, the one person who was driving is now out of the game. Long three by Antonacci.
McKeefery in the game. Number 13, there she is, sophomore.
Nice pull up, good decision.
She's fighting for the ball, spinning on both rebounds.
Oh.
Tallow. And we'll have an offensive foul.
Good job by Emily Taylor taking it.
Offensive charge number 20, Lisa Tallow. First.
And that will lead us to our under 4 timeout. All Dunmore here and Taylor. 25-8 the score. We'll be right back after this. The Battle of the Valley All-Star Classic, presented by Joyce Insurance, is back for a second year. The Senior All-Star game pitting the Lackawanna League against the Wyoming Valley Conference in a girls-boys doubleheader is scheduled for March 31st at Lackawanna College at 3 and 5 p.m. Follow NEPAbasketball.com for more details as the game approaches. Back in Taylor, 25-8 lead, all Lady Bucks here early on. Not too much of a surprise against a younger Riverside team.
Yeah, and plus Riverside playing without a girl they expect to play all season, Leah Hodick, the PIAA in their wisdom, ruled her ineligible, so again, kind of expected. Good move by Karpinski there.
Back out to Kiefery. And we'll foul on the inside. Probably against Toledo, looks like.
Against Toledo, her first. The one thing going Riverside, if they can get to the bonus now, they can actually score some points without the clock running.
Toledo, first person.
Toomey now out of the game with 2 fouls. She'll probably sit the rest of the way with a big lead.
They got to move the ball faster. They had Karpinski wide open.
See if they get Rose involved. There's Rose inside.
They double down everything.
Antonacci, big
Good shot.
outside. 27-3 on the year.
Now they're back to the triangle. They're a diamond and one now. They're diamond and one, McKeefery on Murray.
Dunmore, some nice wins this year already. Played an outside the league against Parkland. Won that pretty
Nice
easy.
pass. Good block by Karpinski. Very athletic.
Getting physical. And right into Riverside's hand. Try to push. Antonacci.
Good fit. Oh, she missed.
No good.
Rose
right there.
If you bend, you might want to get a timeout. I know you already burned one already, but you may want to talk about just settling things down, making sure you have good shots. Yeah, I look for Tallow. Tallow really needs to take ownership of the team right now. Look to score points. Look to get the team settled down. She's showed a lot of maturity this year. It's something she needs to continue to do. Good defense by McKeefery.
McKeefery, good job. It's been a little spark plug since Bella's been in. A foul. That's Delfino, looks like.
Got Delfino for a first, and it's bonus. See, now they go to the clock without the clock running, and a chance to score.
So that will send the sophomore to the line. 62% on the year, 5 of 8. It's the first calmly. She had 12 points this year against Lakeland. That's her season high. Get back in Mia Blumen.
Yeah, Mia Blumen, another sub for Dunmore.
5'6" freshman. Number 15 in as Kiefery hits both. Back to a 10-point lead. You have to do damage when Toomey's on the bench. That's when you.
And you know, in the Dunmore, you can't foul now because they're getting a chance to score without the clock running.
Working it around. Tallow looking inside.
They're just posting Murray up now.
Great shot.
That's what she can do. Bloom can sit there and she can shoot threes. That's what she can do.
9th 3 on the season for the freshman. Back to Antonacci.
Someone's got to gap the ball.
Yep. Kiefery, no good.
Good rebound.
Yep, great rebound and positioning by Murray. She'll push it.
See, now they're on the fast break. That's the great thing about her being a rebounder. Right to the fast break.
All the way in, and she'll go to the line.
All right, good call.
Kiefer picks up her first and
They called it on the floor.
On the floor, yep. So 5 on Riverside.
Correction, Owen McKeever.
Back out to Chapman. Afino step back, little 3 for her. Good rebound. Riverside looking to push. Great job by Murray.
Yep. You gotta know people are behind you and pick the ball up or take it out to the wing so you can see what's going on. Nice pass by Tallow. They should go for 1 now.
Yep, under 30 right now. Tallow will play a little catch out front. Even the freshmen at Dunmore, they have a great program coming up. They're well schooled.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's easy to be poised when you're playing with other seniors. I mean, that's the biggest thing. See, that's one thing about Ben. They always have a good mix of seniors and underclassmen, upperclassmen, underclassmen. So there's never a constant like rebuilding or anything. So that can't happen.
No foul. Coach Mikhailo wanted over the back.
That's not.
So
he
2
wants
seconds
you over
left.
the back so you can get to the foul line.
Yeah.
Down there, but there's 2.2. So I would have put Lavelle back in here. She's the one girl that can dribble up the court fast.
Kiefer. Found him a little late.
Yep.
Almost went in,
I
but
wouldn't have counted.
well, Riverside had a little run at the end. They get back to 13 at least, but it's been all Dunmore here tonight in Taylor. 28-15 your score at the break. When John and I return, we'll have stats and highlights after this.
This is High School Hoops presented by NEPAbasketball.com.
We are at halftime of tonight's game, and joining me right now is Kevin Clark, the general manager and head coach of the Scranton Shamrocks. So, Kevin, good to see you, but who are the Scranton Shamrocks?
Thanks for having me, Bob. Scranton Shamrocks are Northeast PA's, one of Northeast PA's ABA basketball teams, the American Basketball Association. So what we do is we have a ton of our local athletes, and they participate in the ABA, which is a semi-pro team. This is kind of right below the G League. So what they have is there's 143 teams in the ABA and separated into 6 or 7 different regions. We're in the Northeast region, which is typically one of the strongest regions with teams ranging from New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Virginia, and it's a lot of tough, really, really good competition.
When you say local players, why don't you give us some of the guys we can see on a night when we see the Scranton Shamrock?
Yeah, we have a ton of them. Steph Draper, who went to Scranton High School, Connor Calais, who went to Holy Cross, Corey Calais, who went to Valley View, Brandon Angrati, who was at Delaware Valley, Dom Hill at West Scranton. All of these homegrown guys, Northeast PA guys, make up a semi-pro team, which I think speaks a lot for our area and the community that we have, and how molded basketball is within our community, and it can really help push these guys along the way.
Kevin Clark has played and coached at the top level of collegiate basketball, but
after a lot of guys after college, you don't get the opportunity to keep competing and playing, and to have this semi-professional opportunity, it's nice to have that outlet to keep competing and playing against high-level talent, and just getting out and just playing the game that we all love.
how about the league you play in? I know there's a lot of teams, but what's the competition like?
It's tough. There's a lot, especially the division that we're in up in the east up here. There's 5 or 6 teams that have all been at some point ranked in the top 25, and so every weekend it's a tough competition.
What type of brand basketball will we see? What do we see? Is it up and down? What type of basketball?
Fast, athletic. It's a lot of fun. We definitely get up and down.
A little bit different than high school and college, right? And why?
A lot different than high school and college, especially in this area. I believe our area is a little bit, plays the game a little bit slower compared to other areas. So at this level in college basketball, high-level college basketball, it's super fast, and it's an experience playing.
One of the neat things I noticed for the Scranton Shamrocks is your involvement in the community. How important is that?
Yeah, if you're not involved in community, these guys are seen as role models. So the first thing we want to do, no matter what the wins and loss record is, we want to be able to give back to our youth. And you saw today at camp, having about 50 kids in a 10-day notice speaks volumes for the Shamrocks and what we're capable of bringing to this community.
So Kevin, if people want to find out information about the Scranton Shamrocks, how do they do that?
We have a website, www.scrantonshamrocksaba.com. It has everything that you need to look for, different camps, community involvement, roster, schedule, anything that you can imagine. And then and anything else you may be able to find would be on backcourthoops.com.
And your games are played where?
A variety of venues. Right now we're decided to come back and play in our home venue, which is Backcourt Hoops, which is a fun environment for the kids. We always do a youth game before, so anybody who's interested in doing a game before the Shamrocks can contact me and we'll set something up. And they play right before, like I said.
Thanks, Kevin, for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, we're at the half, and we'll be right back after this.
Party-like atmosphere here in Taylor at Riverside High School, but the Lady Vikes find themselves down to Dunmore, 28-15. Welcome back to the table. Bob Ide, Coach John Bucci from NEPAbasketball.com. Dunmore got off to the hot start, shooting over 50% for the first half. Riverside maybe a little nervous early on.
6 for 20, 30%, 8 turnovers. I bet 6 of those turnovers came in the first 4 minutes of the game. They settled in a little bit.
Let's take a look at the highlights. As we said, the Lady Bucks got off to a quick start. And how about your Division I player hitting the basket?
Little pull-up jumper, showing her guard skills. And she's a great passer. There she finds Delfino for one of the many assists over the career to Delfino. Lavelle with the putback. Had a nice first half. There's the screen roll, Murray and Delfino. No help from the weak side. Nice 2-on-1 break. Tallow finishes from Delfino. And there's Lavelle with a nice strong finish. Toomey had one at the time, didn't want to get her second. Good step back by Murray. Long three. And Antonacci, that was deep, and then they needed that. A good ball movement, and Liam Bloom comes in and knocks down a three.
So that's where we stand right now, 28-15. But time now to check on our PNC Players of the Week. First for Holy Redeemer, we saw her this year. How about Sam Yencha having a nice week last week?
She had a great week. It was crazy how good she played.
Played really good. 76 points for her in the week. That's pretty good, right? 3-1 overall.
Yep.
So one of the top players in the Wyoming Valley Conference. And then
and only a junior.
Yep, and then we'll stay up in the Wyoming Valley Conference. Tyler Fall from Tunkhannock.
Scored his 1,000 point this week. Has had a great career. Good three-point shooter. So helping the Tigers win some games out there.
Yeah, 22 points in one game last week. 72 overall. So there's your PNC Boys Players of the Week. Both teams on the floor warming up. We come back, we'll have second half action here on MyTV.
High School Hoops on MyTV is presented by NEPAbasketball.com, Toyota, Let's Go Places, Lucerne County Community College, Keystone College, Manuka Subaru, Astra Wealth Advisors, and by the nationwide Maddock Agency.
Overlooking the court here at Riverside. Dunmore up, though, 13 points as we get set for the third quarter. Our nationwide marquee matchup brought to you by the Maddock Agency. Toomey against Rose. Toomey picked up those 2 fouls. She sat a little bit in the second quarter. She's 2 for 2. She's got 4, and Rose has 4.
Yeah, battling each other. Again, Toomey sat a lot in the first half. Kayla Rose battled. But again, Vic's value is not only on points, but it's how she passes the ball. You know, she's had a couple of assists. She relieves pressure. She can face the basket. So,
when Rose and Toomey, if they play on your team, is Rose more of a forward than she's playing underneath? Where do you like her?
Oh yeah. Kayla's like a stretch 4, possibly a 3. She needs to work on ball handling.
Is she playing out of position?
Because they're undersized. But even Vic's a 4. I mean, she's really nice. She's not a 5. She's not a true 5. She can play. You know, and she keeps continuing to grow her skill set, which she does with Coach Ben O'Brien, who does such a great job. She can even go out. She can go out and play the 3 if they even choose to do that. And they bring her out a lot on the perimeter.
So, Coach Mikhailo, what did he say to his team at the half? What do you think? It's down 13.
Got to be more aggressive. When they went to the basket, they were a much better team when they went to the basket. They were clearly a much better team. They need to gap the ball. They need to move it. They need to be shot ready.
They've out-rebounded Dunmore.
Right.
That's positive.
That's what I'm saying. Again, the reality is it's only 13 points. Now Lavelle's got to get through the whole third quarter without fouling. That's going to be key. Dunmore comes out in there 1-3-1 right now.
Yeah, Lavelle with 3 fouls, and when Toomey was out with those 2, Riverside did outscore Dunmore 7-3.
See, there it is, inside out. Now they got to make that. They got to get open looks. They got to knock it down. Now they got to play in transition. Lavelle has to be smarter. I can't believe she's guarding Murray still with the 3 fouls. Oh, good give and go.
Foul and Chapman coming underneath.
That might be her third. That's what I have.
Yep. I'm surprised. I thought the ref would pass on that because they had a fast break.
Number 25.
That is her third, first foul of the half. Let's see if Riverside does come out more aggressive against this Dunmore team. Of course, they haven't beat Dunmore since 2012. It's a long time ago.
So that's Kylie's game there. She's got to do that. And Donacci needs to move the ball. Too much dribbling.
Almost a walk by Krupinski. Into the corner. Lavelle no good. Rose chases it down.
Another rebound.
Lavelle again. Can't get anything to go. That will go off Toomey.
I'll tell you what, Riverside's an aggressive rebounding team. They go get the ball. This is their third offensive rebound already in the first half. Or the second half.
Can't get anything to go.
All right, another rebound.
But they're aggressive.
Yep.
Krupinski.
See, Lavelle can't worry about missing. She's got those are good shots. Now she's got to just concentrate on making shots.
Dunmore ball on the change of possession. They led 1.25 to 8 in this game. Riverside tried to close the gap a little bit before the half.
See, I don't like Lavelle guarding Murray.
Into Toomey. Caught underneath.
See, she's got to shoot that.
Taylor, aggressive. Good strip by the senior Tallow.
Right.
They had the right idea going up with the left hand, but Tallow's just so smart.
Yeah. She gets it in there, and actually it's their ball. It went off her leg.
Oh, Murray. Great pick, but she was out of bounds.
Yep.
What an athletic player.
Yeah, she deceived her into throwing that pass, and all of a sudden she gets in the passing lane. But Riverside's the Lady Vikes have had a hard time getting ball. Oh, nice play
Great
there.
cut.
That's her third.
Yep. Toomey's third, as coach said. Great cut by Krupinski.
Right.
She'll go to the line to shoot two.
Number 44, Victoria Toomey. That's her third.
If that's Riverside, that's what you want to do. Be aggressive against her.
I mean, they've done a great job coming out. And if that's what Jack talked about at halftime, he's done a great job of it. So now what do you do if you're Ben?
That's a pretty good shot. She's 9 of 22 coming in from the line.
See, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a big fan of that foul because she's just bigger. You know what I mean? You can't penalize her for being taller. The girl from Riverside actually jumped into her.
First point of the half goes to Riverside. Minute 30 into the game. Delfino, great passer. Chapman making them pay.
They have 5 kids that can score the ball. It's unbelievable.
All 5 players have scored. All 5 starters, I should say, for Dunmore now in the scorebook. Cross court, Donacci. Rose left wide open. Got to be aggressive now against Toomey.
Yep.
She's stood there, so we'll go against Delfino.
See, here's Dunmore right now. They need to stay focused on the game, not worry about the fouls, not worry about the whistles, just stay focused. Like Lilo thinks it's a shooting foul. She's out of play now. Lily gets back into play.
2 on Tallow. It's third of the half already for Riverside. Donacci back out.
And they're not even driving that much in the first half. They're being way more aggressive, putting the ball in the gap. See, that's the pass will never make it.
Ill-advised pass. Here goes Murray. Vertigo one-on-one.
Nice kick out.
Toomey can take that. Tallow left wide open. Count it! Lisa Tallow from downtown.
Have to guard people.
Lisa Tallow.
They're too good. Leave them uncontested shots.
Timeout. Riverside.
Riverside.
12 for the senior Lisa Tallow. When she needs to score, she can. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great pass. No one's guarding her. She's wide open. Listen, if you give Lily Tallow, I've coached her many years. If you give her that much time to set up and shoot, she's going to make the shot. And here's the great part about her tonight. She has had to, tonight she's had to score for them to be successful because they're spending too much time guarding Toomey and Lavelle. And she's done it. The rest of the year, it hasn't been her. She didn't have to.
Right.
And she's done that. The maturity that Lily has shown throughout the course of this first half of the season has been tremendous.
Top 2 teams in the division, 3 undefeated right now. Holy Cross a little bit off this year. Old Forge is playing really well.
Right.
As
Well,
a
hey,
smaller
Monday night,
school.
Riverside's going down to Old Forge, I think, Monday night. I think that you know,
That's
gonna
good
be a
game.
great game.
Yeah. Yeah, don't count out the Lady Devils at all. But right now, Riverside trails in this one by 18.
The spacing for Riverside, girls are on top of each other a lot.
Lavelle.
Yeah, they need to put somebody on the baseline. You can attack this on the baseline.
Lavelle trying to get a foul on Toomey, can't. But Taylor's there. She'll go to the line.
Right.
Emily Taylor.
And that's, again, the other thing, that's the 4th team foul. 5 minutes in.
Number 1, Mariah Murray, first person. Correction, number 10.
Even though they're up
Jan
18,
Lafine,
Ben O'Brien didn't like that
second
call.
No.
Taylor to the line.
I think what he likes less is their rebounding. That's
Yeah.
what I think he likes
Yeah.
less.
Yeah, absolutely.
Their lack of rebounding.
Emily Taylor.
Taylor with
shot.
18 this year against West. That's her season high so far. That's her first 2 of this one.
Oh, they missed G wide open.
Chapman will run it and give it right back to the senior. Leading scorer, Tallow so far for the Lady Bucks with 12. Delfino. Look inside the Toomey.
Nice
Great
play. That's their patented play. They set a back screen, pop out, high screen for Toomey at the high post. She dives, get a layup.
Back into the 2-3. Lavelle step back. That's her game too.
Lavelle,
Downtown for
three-pointer.
Lavelle.
So now we match threes. Let's see who can play D.
9 for Lavelle. Tallow's off to a hot start, 5 of 10 in the game. Into Toomey at the right.
Hey, you know what? She made it. She made it with her right hand.
Toomey.
Good defense by
For two.
Karpinski. She made her shoot her right hand. She made the shot. You know what I mean? That's all you can ask for.
Lavelle being chased by Murray. And let him play a little bit. Lavelle grabs it. He'll set it back up. Taylor looking for room. Back to Lavelle from the corner, off the mark.
Not a good shot.
Rose with a great rebound. Just short from Taylor. And she'll pick up the foul underneath, I think, on Rose.
And the mock applause by the Dunmore fans for
Number
calling a foul.
23, Kayla Rose.
Should be our break, 3:36 left. 38-21. Lady Bucks continue to lead the Lady Vikings.
Media timeout.
Don't forget to check out NEPAbasketball.com for scores and stories on all the local basketball games on both the high school and college levels. Make NEPAbasketball.com part of your daily routine for following the entire season of local high school and college basketball. Check out scores, schedules, rankings, roundups, game stories, players of the week, and other features. Visit NEPAbasketball.com. Well, Lisa Tallow's playing pretty well today. Number 20, 5 of 10, 12 points.
Yeah, 2 of 5 from the three-point line. She's having a banner day. She's having a great day. Oh, they run this play. They love this. Oh, she's got to shoot that.
And should be a good call for a walk.
She's got to shoot that.
One of the positives for Riverside, coach, second chance points. They have 6 in the game. They're
Right.
doing a good job rebounding by 5.
their offensive rebound numbers are really, really good. They have 14 offensive rebounds.
Pinsky just can't get that layup to go.
You know, big challenge without fouling that time. Good play.
Working around to Murray.
Yep, they missed Toomey that time. Lavelle just got screened by her own girl.
Alfino.
Straight man-to-man now for Riverside.
Inside.
There's the duck in. They let her go left
Toomey
that
up the
time.
left, yep. Comes Rose with a good defensive board. Antonacci setting it up, the senior. She'll try a 3, it's way off the mark.
Kayla Rose, I coached Kayla's mother.
Kristen Grisenda, and she was at Bishop Hannon. She played on my first girls travel team ever. Now her daughter's playing. It's amazing. It's amazing how old I am.
Yeah.
So Kristen was a heck of a player.
And I remember her as well, so.
Yeah.
Both old. Here's Murray. The freshman, though. What a spin move.
Couldn't get a good rebound by Antonacci.
I think they need to run a little bit more, Riverside. Be more aggressive, don't you?
Yeah, I agree. They had numbers there. I think Murray got hurt on that.
Back to Lavelle.
Nice drive. Good. That's what they need. One more. Oh, they missed.
Antonacci. That's
There
good.
it is. They have not gone away. Give Riverside credit. They have not gone away when they could have.
2 threes for the senior. Back to a 14-point game. Under 2 to play in the third. Chapman. Little motion. Delfino. Good hands by Antonacci.
Yep. I wish they'd get Vic inside here and just let him do some work inside. Let him double down, let him kick it out. A lot easier to shoot that way.
And she was 4 for 4 was Toomey before that last miss in the game.
There we go. A little duck in action here. They're going to reverse the ball to a duck in. There it is. That's where the ball needs to go. She's too good.
Double digits for Toomey. That's 10.
Yep. Again, they let her go to her left hand that time.
Antonacci back to Lavelle. Looking inside the Rose.
Yep.
And
She's
just
got to
blocked.
step away on that. She can't go in there. She's got to step and face her.
Toomey still with the 3 fouls.
Yep. Let's see if we get her out right now with a minute 9. That's a good sign. Oh, there it is. See how she goes in there? She needs to step away from her. Pull back, do like what we call a Sigma. Pull back and face her.
So Toomey takes a seat with the fouls, and they get
nice
it
job.
easily into.
See, that's Mia
Karpinski.
Bloom's Achilles heel right there. She's got to become a better defensive player to stay in Ben O'Brien's system.
Murray,
Yep.
and they're going to reward her.
Yep, good job.
Baseline move for the freshman. One of the top scorers in the Lackawanna League. There's Ben O'Brien, 11th season already.
Team second.
They have a lot of success in the States. They just can't get by Newman Goretti.
Unless Newman Reddy gets it, unless they get a transfer in like they did last year at the end of the year, this could be their year. They're a talented team. If you haven't gotten to see Dunmore play this year, get out to watch them play. It's one of the best girls teams I've seen. I've been around basketball a long time, so the best girls teams I've seen in a while.
Newman Goretti, #1 in the state. And they last I looked, they were 8-5 or something like that.
Right, but they play a national schedule.
Yep. Right now, the Bucks got to win the Lackawanna League and their district. First things first.
Nice job.
Shot by Taylor.
But that starts with Kayla Rose getting the ball and being a willing passer out of the high post area. Dunmore should go for 1 right now.
That's only the 7th 3 of the year for Taylor. Big one right there. It's a sophomore. Again, a lot of young players, underclassmen on the floor for both teams. Under 30 to play in the third. Dunmore's led from the outset. Early, they led 8-0 at one point in the first.
Yeah, they're going to go. I like this move right here. Oh, almost a walk. See, Tallow needs to have the ball now. There it is. Good decision. She's got to shoot that.
Under 10,
Lavelle's got to be smart here. Nice kick out.
Block. The second chance for Tallow. At the buzzer. No good.
Yep.
Oh, Riverside's creeping in at least. And still a nice lead for Dunmore. Can the Bucks hold on for 18 straight against the Lady Vikes? We'll find out on the other side.
This is High School Hoops presented by NEPAbasketball.com.
High School Hoops is brought to you by Keystone College. Experience open house on Saturday, February 20th. Student and parents register at keystone.edu. Well, bye-bye, Coach John Bucci from NEPAbasketball.com enjoying a Lackawanna League Division III matchup between 2 unbeaten teams. It's been all Dunmore, though, and they'll add on to that lead maybe right here.
Dunmore comes out in a trap right away.
Tallow.
And they turn the ball over. Riverside turns the ball over on the inbound play coming out of the timeout because they weren't prepared for the little 1-3-1 trap, which Dunmore comes out to all the time.
Tallow with 14, the leading scorer for both teams.
Oh, they missed Karpinski. Toomey
Foul.
back in the game, Coach. Sorry about that.
Yep, Toomey back in the game. Coach mentioned with 3. Lavelle with 3 still.
Nice.
Good foul, and she's going to get called for
For
a
a
walk.
walk. Yep.
Didn't set her
play.
feet.
So this is danger time for Riverside right now. Dunmore's got their starters in. Everyone's a little bit tired. You know, again, if I'm Coach O'Brien, I'm establishing Vic inside this first possession down the floor. Try to push the lead up to 17 points. And here we go, little double. Here comes that slice. There it is. And they got it coming from behind.
Toomey going to go to the line, add on to her totals tonight.
Yep. Great job by Coach O'Brien and Dunmore getting the big girl involved.
Here you look at it again.
All right, there's that little slice cut. They got to beat her to the top and make her come back to her right hand. No help there. There's absolutely no help by Riverside on that cut.
Toomey 69% on the year. First 3 throws of the evening. First one goes in.
Yeah, I remember Vic when she was a freshman.
Yeah,
She's
so do I.
gotten so much better. She's worked so hard at making her game better. All the Dunmore girls have. And she's really, really done a great job.
Well, her mom's a pretty good player in her
Mom
day,
was
right,
a great
Carrie?
player. Mom actually does a lot of private training for me at the business. Mom's great. Father's a great guy.
Yep, Patrick.
Just a really good family.
Back of the rim from Taylor. Toomey with a big board.
See, this is, again, they got to push the ball.
Oh, maybe a little.
No, I'm all right with
quick
that
by
shot.
Murray,
I'm
yeah.
all right.
You like
yeah,
that?
She's too good of a player not to allow
Antonacci.
it.
Murray.
Nice finish by Antonacci.
Her first actual field goal tonight. She had
Jack
two
wanted a
threes.
timeout, didn't get it.
Nope. Still a 15-point gap for the Lady Vikes. Settled down at this point. It's 15-4 after one.
Nice.
Great look.
And that's her fourth.
And Lavelle picks it up.
And they run that same set, except now she comes off a double screen on the low post for Murray, and she's wide open. If she doesn't get that pass, they're coming back and setting the screen for Toomey up top.
So this will put Murray on the line.
Ben runs so much good stuff with both the star players, either screening for each other or getting screened. He just puts them in matches together, which is really good coaching.
It's 12 for Murray. She averages around 17. He had a high this year, 29 against West. Lavelle is going to take it herself.
Yep, good take, couldn't finish it.
So here come the Bucks.
Yeah, again, I'm going to try to establish Toomey again inside one more time. Here's that play we did. That's the play they just ran.
Chapman for 2. Her foot was on the line.
Lavelle's got to attack. Someone's got to run wide to the three-point line.
Lavelle with 4
She's
fouls.
got to beat a three-point line on that with the score the way it is.
Well, Taylor looks like will go to the line.
Right. Emily Taylor's a good enough shooter. She should run to the three-point line and get set for a three-point shot. Good lead by Lavelle. See, everyone's in the paint, so she's behind the line. She's going to get a wide open 3, and that was not a foul by Taylor. That was good defense.
So Chapman picked up the foul. She actually has 4.
Right. Oh, Chapman got the foul. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And Chapman with the foul. Taylor made that first one. And makes the second. Kiefery back in for the Lady Vikes as Lavelle takes a seat.
And Jack may be going offense-defense right now. If there's a dead ball, I think you'll see Lavelle come back offensively, which is what you should do, and just tell her not to foul. But you can't have her guard Murray. That's the key thing. I think the Karpinski has done a decent job on Toomey inside, considering she's 4 or 5 inches shorter.
Oh, good cut by Murray. Yep. Great find. Again, all 5 of these Dunmore players could score at any point.
Right, and it's different. Like Chapman's not going to put the ball on the floor and score. She's going to stand there and shoot threes. You know, Tallow can do a little bit of everything. Delfino can do a little bit of everything. Obviously, Murray can do a little bit of everything, but make foul shots. She really struggles at the foul line for somebody as good a player as she is. So now we're going to see offense, defense now.
Murray at the line for Dunmore with 1 shot.
So the freshman sets her feet, gets that one in. 6-10 today from the line for Murray. Back to a 16-point lead. Little trap out front. Antonacci trapped and almost taken away, and we're going to foul. Looks like Delfino. And Coach McCullough will call a 30-second timeout on that. We'll stay right here. Set things up.
See, they always they trap 1-3-1 all the time. You got to be cognizant of that and be prepared to throw. They keep throwing into the strong side. They need to reverse it to the weak side and attack it. 2-guard front, attack the weak side, move the ball.
These two teams will meet up again at Dunmore February 11th and expect another full house there.
Oh, without a doubt.
Here's what Dunmore's done, early half of the year. Made it look pretty easy. Nice wins over Parkland and Prep, two very good teams.
Right, Prep was a tough game. I did that game on radio, and that was a really good game. Prep was winning going into the fourth quarter, and Dunmore came back and won.
Can anybody
No.
top Dunmore? I mean, they've already crushed Holy Redeemer.
Right, now they're in a
league of their own.
The only thing is getting down to that arena when the court's a little bit longer.
Yeah.
That does favor a school like Redeemer.
Antonacci off the rim. Rose picks it up.
And this is an issue. The offensive rebounding they've given up today could come back to be an issue.
That was tipped.
They're so long in this 1-3-1. You got to go in the gap just like that.
Lavelle.
See, then you have offensive rebound.
Great job.
You get Vic, if you go at Vic and make her come away and shoot those short jumpers, you can out-rebound this team.
Karpinski is 5. Still a 14-point lead. Haven't called Rose's name a lot either. It's been tough for her with playing against Toomey.
She's got to be a passer in this lineup. If you go for that steal, you better get it.
Chapman. Fino stuck in the corner. Gets it back. Ill-advised pass. Here comes Antonacci. Against Tallow. Maybe missed a little bit. Another big board. And Riverside will retain possession. Outside will Rose. And they'll get a foul.
Yep. That's going to be Chapman.
Chapman. That's 5 on Chapman if it is.
Number 25, Alexis Chapman.
5 on Chapman. Bloom will get up, the freshman. 16 foul on Dunmore. 5 on Riverside. Can't get it to anyone. Rose.
Nice fake by Taylor.
Taylor, nice job. Great basketball from Taylor.
Taylor.
Again, go inside the Vic.
7 for Taylor.
They missed her. Good timeout by Ben.
Yep, 4:09 will stay here. Full.
Timeout.
A 12-point lead.
Full timeout.
So we'll check out what Riverside has done this season. Not as difficult a schedule as Dunmore so far. I mean, Scranton's a decent team. West, I saw them, they're okay.
Yeah, West is good. I mean, that's a really good win against West. The Scranton game was a little bit of a struggle. Again, after that, they didn't play like
Mountain View a couple
teams,
times,
right,
and so but this is their biggest test of the season, and obviously that's why the crowd is out here. Wanted to see what they have upcoming, and we talked about that Old Forge game. Not going to be easy going down there. That place will be packed.
Right.
On Monday.
And Mid Valley's tough. Hafley, Moreno. I mean, they got a nice team. They're going to play them hard. But again, they're circling. February 11th and 13th again. They have the 3 best teams in the league back to back to back.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I'll say for Riverside. The Holy Cross, Dunmore now. Then they go to Old Forge.
Yep.
So. Well, again, offense, defense. Kiefer comes in the game. For Lavelle.
Down to 12. I say that they had a big lead in that one, 25-8. They had already a lead.
They've done a great job staying in this game.
They've at least made it reachable.
Yep.
That's what you want. So they have one more timeout coming up because we'll have our media timeout as well. There's Tallow, Murray leading tonight with 13. Toomey with 12. Tallow with 14. Murray with 5 assists.
There it is.
And into Toomey.
And you let her go to her left hand. You cannot let her go left.
For 2.
We'll stay here a couple seconds.
There it is, got it.
Okay, now there's our media timeout. So break in the action. We'll come back. Toomey will be at the line. Dunmore still up big. Riverside trying to do something. The Backcourt Hoops Music Youth Center co-ed basketball camp is scheduled for 4 days and 3 nights at Camp Tioga, located on 30 acres of Endless Mountains in Thompson, PA. Campers can choose sleepover or commuting options. Boys and girls entering the 4th through 9th grade in the fall of 2019 are invited to attend. See backcourthoops.com for more details.
Dunmore very balanced. Murray 13.6 assists, Tallow 14 points, Toomey 14.6 rebounds. 6 for 7 from the field goal, 2 for 2 from the foul line, stepping up for a third time here. Antonacci 8 points, 8 rebounds. Taylor and Lavelle 9 points each.
In big games, you need your experienced seniors to step up, and that's what Dunmore has.
That. Yep. So again, next time down the floor, if I'm Dunmore, I'm going right back to her. They've not shown a penchant to stop her. They let her go left every time.
Here comes Riverside back. Antonacci from the corner.
Good box out by Taylor.
Taylor pulls it.
Krupinski, excuse me. Oh, that should be a jump ball.
Oh, they're going to get a foul.
Let's see who they get.
Tallow.
Number 20.
Her third.
Lisa Tallow, third person.
Good rebound by Krupinski. Tallow goes in. That's clearly all ball.
So Krupinski
the other
to the
ref was
line.
coming out with a jump ball.
Elise Krupinski at the line.
So Lavelle will take a seat with those 4 fouls. Krupinski 2 for 3 on the night at the line. Misses that one. To the ground, and it will go over to Dunmore on the possession.
Yep, good hustle. I love the Riverside's intensity. They've been able to stay in the game with their intensity.
They're going to be right there at the end, no doubt.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You know, the district will come down to them, probably Riverside and Holy Redeemer.
The key is being second. You don't want to be 4. You want to be second and third, because only 2 teams go this year.
Yep.
So you want to try to get to the arena, because I don't see anybody beating Dunmore.
Out on the floor.
Good call. Called it on the floor.
1-1 though for Murray.
Number 30.
Here, look at it again.
Second person.
Yeah, she reached through out front.
Antonacci with 2. Murray to the line again.
All right, Murray got the
Jack
line
is some
for
kind of sideline
Big
breaking
Bucks.
now on the foul shots. He has two of his best shooters in the corner. And they're going to try to get the ball out quickly and run it down the floor.
A big one from Murray. Eight for 12 on the night, so nice job from her.
She's recovered. She had a couple of misses there in a row.
Turn double figures again. Opened the season pretty good, did Murray. 23 against Mount Carmel. Blocked by Toomey. Looking up for Murray.
There. Oh.
Just missed Tallow, but boy, right in Delfino's hands.
And she does the right thing, gets it outside. Let's settle down. Ben saying, settle down. Let's run something.
So Murray will settle it down. 1-1 against Antonacci.
Nice.
Good ball movement in the Toomey with the right.
And that's where you have to make her go.
If anything, Riverside's doing a nice job on the boards defensively and offensively.
Oh, that's deep.
Way deep for Lavelle.
Yep. Well, she's got to be careful.
Yep.
Nice move by Murray. Way to attack.
Riverside.
Some tired kids
Chance
out
to
here.
push it. Couldn't get it done. Yep, I think that's the right call.
Yep, good call.
Yep, that went off Krupinski's leg. Lavelle will take a seat. .223 left in this game. A game pretty much dominated by Dunmore from the first quarter on. Although Riverside hung in there.
By McKeefer.
She's played tonight pretty well. But Tallow's right there for the board.
They should just let Tallow bring it up.
Coach O'Brien wants to call timeout. We'll stay here.
Dunmore timeout.
See, that's a freshman mistake.
Hey, Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins time change this Saturday due to the upcoming storm. They'll take on the rivals from Hershey. Game scheduled for 7 is now at 3:05 down at Mohegan Sun Arena at Casey Plaza. That's this Saturday. Bears, Penguins, 3:05. Get there, get your seat, and hopefully beat the Storm home.
That's about that being a freshman mistake. Mariah Murray is better than the person that's guarding her. She just needs to go by her. She's going behind her back, messing around with the ball. She's better than her. Just go by her.
Give Riverside a lot of credit tonight. They have hung in there.
Yeah.
Could have been a blowout. But
it started out, it was 25-8 at one point, correct?
Yep, 25-8. Here's district standings as of today. We talked about the first 3 teams there, and they should be right there at the end.
Right. And again, the main thing is you want to end up in that 2-3 spot. You don't want to fall to 4. Before to fall to 4, you're going to end up getting Dunmore in the semifinals, and you want to get to the arena so you have the opportunity to be in that second game, which would then give them a chance to qualify for the state tournament. Because only 2 teams go this year.
In 3A, yep. Tallow.
Right, good decisions by Tallow. The decisions she's made tonight have been outstanding.
She's had to take a little bit of a back seat when Murray came in, but
she's done it willingly.
Yeah.
And then tonight they needed her to score, and what happened? She has 14 points.
Yep.
I mean, again, that's the key to having a great team. Everybody understanding their roles.
Including Delfino.
Right. Ben doesn't want a shot. He wants them to put him on the foul line, and there it is.
Yep. They'll pick up a foul on Taylor. It's actually her first. And it will be 1-1. And they'll put the experience on the line in Tallow for the first time this evening.
Emily Taylor, second personal.
Rose back in. Tallow doesn't go to the line a lot, just 8 for 9 on the season, but when she does,
she's 8 for 9.
88%. Yep, 8 for 9. Season high was 13. That was the opening game. She's mad. She's up that by 2 already. Hit it again. Now Dunmore has a nice game coming up in February against Loyalsock, ranked number 8 in the state, out there in Williamsport area. So that'd be an interesting matchup.
It should be. Yeah, Kylie needs to set a rough night shooting ball. Again, another offensive rebound though.
Okay. Riverside's left a lot out there tonight. A lot of short jumpers hitting the rim.
I'd love to see Tallow's stat line for the day. Rebounds, everything. I mean, it's got to be really, really impressive.
I think that's a call for a stat guy, Tom Robinson. So Dunmore remain undefeated. Look, under a minute now, foul on the floor. With the 13-0, Riverside will suffer their first loss of the season. And then now head to Old Forge for a meeting Monday with their rivals.
Right, and that's big. I mean, you got to come back from this game and go down there and play. I mean, and again, Old Forge has been playing well. And I guess their game got canceled tonight with Lakeland. Something happened.
Didn't hear that.
Up at Lakeland's gym.
Okay.
That's deep.
That was Antonacci.
Yep.
Not a lot of subs in this game. Both
teams
tired.
Minutes. The Riverside kids played a lot of minutes. And so did the Dunmore kids. Toomey had that nice break in the first half because of foul trouble. And that's it.
So Lady Bucks will just run this one out.
Right.
Make it 18 straight against this team from Riverside. Really, Dunmore hasn't lost to a District 2 team since March 4th, 2017.
Really?
Yep, and that was Redeemer in the District
arena.
Yep, and it was the District Championship game. They've lost in the state playoffs, but not to a District 2 team.
Great job by both teams tonight. I'm gonna be honest with you. It started off slow, but it turned out to be a really, really good game.
This will be a matchup in the years to come to watch. And that will do it. Dunmore fans on their feet. Riverside fans will leave disappointed. But, hey, another meeting on the line on February 11th at Dunmore. When we return, we'll check in our Scranton Shamrocks players of the game. Final score, Dunmore 56, Riverside 38.
he going?
This is High School Hoops presented by NEPAbasketball.com.
Scranton Shamrocks players of the game. First, Victoria Toomey owning the inside, but you came out with a fast start. Was that the plan?
Yeah, definitely. We knew coming into this game we were going to need to have a lot of energy because their crowd was so big and they always show up to games. So we knew we had to start strong, and I think we did that. 15 points, 6 defensive rebounds, 6 for 6 from the line, 3 for 3 from free throws. Nice night for you, and it just shows how diverse your team is. Anybody can score at any time. Yeah, definitely. We knew going into this game some of us were going to be taken away, so we had to trust our other players, and the nice thing about our team is we can, and you can look to anybody to score in these big moments. Looked like Riverside might have been nervous early on. You guys are used to these big crowds and used to this atmosphere. Do you guys thrive on this? I definitely love playing in front of a big crowd, and us having senior leadership, we've all been in big games like this before, so we knew tonight was a big one. We wanted to show who was number one, and I think we came out and showed up. You want to take it game to game, but obviously your big goals are win a district, get to the States again, because that would be a great way to end it. Do you feel like you're on the right path? I think so. There's definitely a lot we have to work on. Tonight showed that, but I think if we work on all of those categories and we keep pushing to be better, we'll get there. Let's bring in the other senior, your friend Lisa Tal. Come here. She's got to get a drink. Okay, you guys start out fast. A big win for you, though, isn't it? Yes, it's a huge win. They're a great team, and we knew they're physical inside, and we knew they're just an all-around great team, so we knew we had to match them and be a little bit better to come out with this win. Leading scorer tonight, 16 points, 5 boards, 3 assists. I asked Victoria about that as well. Because you guys are seniors, anybody can score at any time. How much does that help you guys? 1 through 5, everyone can score, and we knew they were going to take Victoria away and Mariah Murray. So we knew me, Alexis Chapman, and Jen Delfino, we knew we needed to take the shots when we're open, and hopefully they go in. What is it like playing on this team? It's incredible because we have such a close bond, and so it helps us tremendously in the game. We just know where everyone's going to be. We have great compatibility. Is the sky the limit for this team? Do you feel like you're playing your best yet? We always have things to correct and little things here and there, so we can always get better no matter what. Offensive and defensive boards will be what Coach will tell you. Coach Bucci, let's bring in Coach Bucci. Our players of the game brought to you by the Scranton Shamrocks, couple players from JV Hoops. Coach Bucci, nice win, not unexpected, but Dunmore is very good. That's why they're ranked number 3 in the state. Well coached, good players, talented. They share the ball. They like each other. That's one of the other reasons they win. The team likes each other. The kids like each other. And when you like each other, it's really easy to be successful. And guess what? Riverside's going to be that in a couple of years, guaranteed. They're a good young team. They battled Dunmore. They hit the offensive boards. So it was a really good night of girls high school basketball. Place was crowded. The electricity in the air. What more could you ask for? It was a great night. You can't ask for much more than that. We might expect to see these two teams back in the district championship. I would love to see them at Mohegan. It just shows how much better Lackawanna League is as far as overall talent. So I'd love to see them back at Mohegan. So nice girls basketball in the Lackawanna League. Nice to see for girls basketball in our area, and we'll be back on next week. We have another game. We have our pink game, more girls basketball. North Pocono and Abington. That's always a special night. Yep, it'll be a great night of basketball for a bunch of kids. So. Good night. And great for the foundation from Delta Medics and breast cancer awareness. So we'll be back on next week at 7 o'clock up at Abington. But here, Dunmore makes a statement in the Lackawanna League. They win a big one over Riverside, 56-38, your final score. For the entire Fox 56 sports team, for Coach John Bucci from NEPAbasketball.com, this is Bob Ide saying so long from Taylor.
High School Hoops on MyTV is presented by and EPAbasketball.com. Toyota, let's go places. Luzerne County Community College. Keystone College. Manuka Subaru. Astra Wealth Advisors. And by the nationwide Maddock Agency.